The only limits in our life are those we impose on ourselves. I live by this quote. I'm Dr. Sultan Khalifa Harun Al Rashid, and I hail from a humble fishing island wedged between India and Sri Lanka called Rameshwaram. Science is my calling. It holds promise and meaning to me. I have chased it across the globe, across countries, and the diverse education system from Anna University, Amity University, National University of Singapore, University of California, Berkeley, Lawrence Berkeley National Laboratory, King Abdullah University of Science and Technology, and at Royal Melbourne Institute of Technology. The project that I did during my PhD is a worth of special mention. I have developed a highly sensitive sensor that can diagnose diabetes from human breath by tracing the amount of acetone gas in it. It is an alternative to the painful hand-pricking blood sample and a self-diagnosing tool which can sit on your smartphone one day. Diabetes has been already recognized as the world's fastest growing chronic condition. I have developed a sensor much smaller than a coffee bean consisting of millions and millions of nanoparticles as a sensing material which can identify these gas markers in less than 1 second. Just by blowing on my sensor, it can tell your diabetic condition in less than 1 second. I'm actively looking into the possibilities of diagnosing breast cancer from breath, as in India, one person is diagnosed with breast cancer every 4 minutes. My current interest, piqued by the raging pandemic COVID-19, I'm looking into the possibilities if I could invent sensors to diagnose the new global pandemics from breath, as the current techniques are not affordable, not sensitive, and could not accommodate a massively populated country like us. I'm also the co-founder of Big and Pass Private Limited, a network and a cybersecurity company that intends to solve the exceedingly pervasive cyber attacks in the digital world. My company owns 3 American patents and 2 Indian patents. The original inventor is my uncle, Mr. Abdurrahman Abdul Hamid Khan. It instantly generates passwords for every single step, providing identity protection and privacy keep up. We will need to speak more if you're keen. My greater intention here is to talk about the importance of new policies in education, especially in higher education. We as a nation, especially in the research space like PhD and postdoctoral research, aim to publish papers on unrealistic problems at times, but rather we should be keen to solve realistic problems that could benefit our nation. Our students are pushed to publish papers in a stipulated amount of time. Rather, they should be encouraged with funding and support to invent beneficial things. In the pursuit of education, I have traveled the globe and felt that we need to redefine quite a lot of rudimentary changes in our health, transport, agriculture, water resources, and the way the education system works. I understand this forum aims to achieve a sustainable economy, but when we talk about economy, we can never skip talking about environment, education, cybersecurity, science policies, and the factors associated with that. We need fundamental cognitive switch to prioritize the significant problem that we need to address immediately and further foreseen with a vision. I can vouch that Indian scientists around the globe are the game changers. Scientists are the crux of the solution. We know the facts and the truth and causes. To lock them all in papers are not smart. People need to know. Knowledge precedes action. Journalism and science, when practiced at the highest standard rooted with truth and fairness, can break the mental shackles of people, policy makers, government and world leaders. Through this forum, I invite you all to be a part of this change. Combating a global problem is a collective responsibility. Let's not let the governments battle alone. Even if this is the last day on planet Earth, I will still plant a tree. Let's face the future problems in science with courage and look for progressive solutions to overcome it. Let's stand with courage for the change with new policies. I can be certain that it will lead us to a self-reliable, sustaining economy. Thank you, United Economic Forum, for this incredible opportunity.